Episode 3 of Dexter Original Sin, entitled Miami Vice. I really enjoyed this episode. I did. Let's get up into it. So, we start out with Captain Mustache doing a press conference for the still missing Jimmy, Judge Powell's son. Dexter wanted this masked man's head on a stick, bitch. He wants him dead. Most still believe that it's the cartel who is retaliating against Judge Powell. We see Deb and her friend Sophia at school, where she now feels pressure to become captain of her volleyball team because scouts will be present at the tournament games. She's hopeful of getting a scholarship. Deb's biggest competition, Tiffany, is having a pool party that Deb does not want to attend, but Tiffany needs Coke for her party that Deb suddenly says that she can provide, but that she'll provide it at a horror movie night at her house. But girl, she doesn't even know where she's gonna get this Coke from. At work, we finally see Christina Milian arrive. She plays Detective Maria, who is looking just flawless. Christina Milian is fucking gorgeous, okay? Angel and the other guys' dicks are hard as they watch her come in. Angel approaches her trying to spit game, but she ain't having it, okay? She don't do that. She just wants to know where her desk is. She's expressed how Miami Metro hasn't been on their shit, and that pisses Captain Mustache off. He did not like that she was going around talking shit about them. Maria was sent by the commissioner to clean their shit up. Captain Mustache and Harry are chatting about how Captain Mustache's family is close with Judge Powell's family. He then tells Harry that they have a court date for Levi Reed and that he doesn't trust Maria. We then see Dexter, who has found Tony Ferrero Rocher. Girl, he is ready to draw blood. He shows up to Ferrero Rocher's home to snoop around. Dexter encounters Tony's parrot, as well as a list of people who owe Tony money. At work, Dexter asks Vince to help him in obtaining a fake ID. He has to give Vince a reason for the fake ID, so tells him that he wants to go partying, which then leads to Dexter having a date with Vince at next week's Titty Tuesday. Dexter is back home making breakfast for dinner again. Deb and Sophia pull up as Deb signals Sophia to talk to Dexter about getting some Coke. Dexter then notices that Sophia is wearing Mary's earrings. He goes to Deb, pissed off, to tell her ass to get those earrings back, but bitch, she says she'll only do it if he gets her some Coke for her horror movie night. Sophia has a massive crush on Dexter, just like me. Dexter tells Harry that he's eyeing the earrings, not Sophia. That pisses Harry off because Dexter should have gotten rid of those goddamn earrings. Harry tells him to get the earrings back and to get rid of them. We then see a flashback of Harry with Laura. He's got her all dressed up to sell to some high-end buyers. She's helping Harry and Watt to work their way up the list to get to Estrada. Back to present day, where we see Dexter out watching highlight, I think is how you say it, so that he can keep an eye on Tony Ferrero Rocher. He goes to watch the game with Tony, but Tony ends up clocking Dexter / Patrick's tea and realizes that he's not there to watch the game and assumes that he's there for a loan. Dexter mentions Jorge, whose name he found in Ferrero Rocher's IOU pad. He says that Jorge told him that he could get a loan. He ends up borrowing $500 from Tony. The next day, we see Dexter with Deb. He tells her that he needs the earrings back for sentimental reasons related to their mother. Deb tells him to just get Sophia a new pair. She helps him pick out some new ones related to Sophia's birthstone. Deb said that she did her part, so now she needs Dexter to run her Coke, bitch. Dexter ends up making his own Coke. Who knew? Deb is doing this in hopes of becoming the captain of her team. At work, Harry is learning more about Maria, whom she's a hard worker who's paving her own career path. Harry tells her that it's not simple when it comes to homicide allocating their resources, that they only do it for cases they can actually solve. Maria says that they only care about the white victims like Jimmy, and that a black kid would have never gotten the attention of a press conference. She clocked that shit, okay? Because these are facts. She wants to reinvestigate certain cases that she feels didn't receive proper attention. Next, we see Dexter shooting some pool, still eyeing Tony Ferrero Rocher. Tony is looking for his cash from Dexter. He shows Dexter his gun and takes him outside. He pulls his gun out as Dexter plays the helpless victim. Tony shoots past Dexter's head to scare him and told him, bitch, better have my money by tomorrow, bitch. Tony Forever Roche leaves, and Dexter is fully unfazed. He finds the bullet that was fired and takes it into work to examine it. Tanya approaches him to help him with it. She helps him conclude that the bullet matches with an old bullet by Tony found at an earlier crime scene. She then told him that he was right about what Jimmy's kidnapper used to cut off his finger, which was a garden tool. Dexter later tells Harry that he's been eyeing Tony Forever Roche. Harry tells Dexter that these urges need a master and that he's to tell him everything he plans on doing. He then tells him to get rid of Tony and to be careful and not to bring no damn trophies back this time. Back to a Harry flashback where he's wiring Laura up in hopes of taking down Estrada. He tells her she has to do it because it's making Miami safer. They're on site as she's just finishing a meeting. Harry and Watt are watching her come from the building when an unknown car pulls up. She's told to get in the car as she looks terrified. Harry and Watt follow the car anxiously. Laura's in the car with Estrada's guys as they check her for a wire. They know that her boyfriend Joe had been busted. They want to know why she wasn't busted too. Laura tells them that she played on the abuse she endured from Joe. She's doing a great fucking job of keeping her cool, actually, okay? Because I would have shat all through my pants onto Estrada's leather car seats. Do you hear? She tells them that she built her own clientele from her previous bartending job. Harriet and Watt end up losing the car, and they are losing signal on the wiretap. Back to present day, where we see Dad prepping for her sleepover. Dexter then gives Sophia her new birthstone earrings. She's fucking ecstatic. The girls pull up and start on the coke binge. They love Dexter's coke. Dexter goes outside and is followed by Sophia. She kisses him as a thank you, and I'm like, girl, good job. Oh, good for you. You had to kiss Dexter, girl. He's awkward as hell after this kiss, of course, because he's en route to off Tony Forever Roche. We then see Jimmy, who's still alive. The vault is left open, so he walks out and is then grabbed by someone. We hear him scream. Back at work, we see Maria helping a Latina woman and her daughter. It's a witness from a Martinez case that she presents to Harry. He tells her that she did a good job. She is on her shit, okay? Maria is not fucking around. Back to Harry's flashback where he's panicking because Laura's been gone for a long time. She then randomly arrives as he gives her a big ass hug of relief. She tells him that they're in and got a meeting with Zenny. She then gives Harry the look, bitch, and you know what look I'm talking about, okay? She wanted that dirt. Back to present day where we see Tony Forever Roche arriving to his empty, dark home. He sees his parrot out of its cage when Dexter appears behind him. They wrestle around for a bit before Dexter chokes him out. He frees the parrot and ties Forever Roche up and takes him to a highlight court. Still don't know if I'm saying that right. He speaks of all of Tony's victims before slicing his damn head off, girl. He then feeds him to the alligators like he did Nurse Mary. He left Tony Forever Roche in his alligator shoes. Alligators eating alligator shoes. The circle of life, as Dexter quoted. He also threw in Mary's earrings. Lastly, we see Dexter back at the restaurant where the busboy Renee used to work. Deb is there and is thankful for his help with the party. I really enjoyed episode 3. I think it's my favorite episode so far. Action-packed, kept me on my toes with the whole Laura thing. Great episode, and I'm looking forward to watching more of Dexter Original Sin. Talk to me in the comments, guys.